saying they're dangerous, and then they're also trying to interfere with your classroom prets. So then they Bugs the Bunny, and there's Elmer Fudd.
Is that an actual duo?
Duos work for you?
That's the way it's played.
Do you, if somebody gets robbed and then gets kicked out of school, would you say she was built-in suspenders?
So, I heard your hotel called Hot and Cold.
Wow, a category from last year. Gotta say yes.
I just heard a giant splash. You think there's a car in the river? Magazine type. Car and driver.
Car and driver, because the magazine judges car and driver as a. Ooh, we need a tiebreaker.
Judges do not
I need a
agree.
tiebreaker. Feels good about it? Okay. Accepted.
Okay, so on that car, I heard you rode in track.
I've got, let's see, I've got you, I'm not the only owner, I was beginning, I'm not the only owner of a valuable vase, but I kicked out the other guy who owns it. We had a combing, and now we're going, coming and going.
All that.
Combing.
All that for coming and going. All right. Bill, you're right to be tied on the bell, but he had started before. We'll take coming and going.
So are you going to retire to a town in the country?
When I'm investing, I'm never sure whether, I'm not really sure what stocks and choosing them is difficult. I'm not sure really what stocks and choosing them is difficult. Stocks and shoes.
So I made the mistake of wearing light-colored clothing to a bonfire, so now I black and white garments.
I'm out.
Alright, and I can't actually see the, because I'm old and stuff. Jerry and who? Oh, Dave and Jerry. Oh, there's another duo. Jerry Ann.
Wasn't the duo Tom and Jerry? Dave and Jerry. We could have a Dave and Jerry. How do you feel about that, Dave?
That would be a
Not
terrible
that there's
ice
anything wrong with that.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, getting the jitters out.
Okay, Jerry and Dave. Your next topic is...
Jerry, quick.
Jerry.
Another tough topic. Famous Ian. Jerry, get the mic out of the monitor.
What is it?
A famous and controversial topic.
Famous vehicles.
What?
Famous vehicles. Now they have to be proper names.
Yes.
I'm not going to take something like pickup truck. It has to be... I'm going to throw out a cue.
Gotcha.
Batmobile would be
What?
a famous vehicle.
Oh, that one's gone now, thanks. All right, do you want to go first?
The first person goes first.
That's you, the first person.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was in a different mood.
Well, I think I get the general idea.
Yes.
You know, the Nazis, whenever they go out on a boat, they take the SS minnow.
We're just a bunch of enterprising individuals here, aren't we?
That's right, and if you want to go out into space in a galaxy far, far away, and you're in your late 20s to early 30s, you must take the Millennial Falcon.
Thank you, Dave. I know a lot of straight people, and know a lot of gay people too.
If I put out fertilizer, may flowers grow.
My buddy Nicholas was asking, what are those Greek figures that were above the gods? I'm like, they're Titans, Nick. Titanic.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. I gotta admit something, I had unprotected sex. It's true, now I've got herpes.
Herbie, the love bug.
My mailman has a greeting for all of the people he delivers to. For me, he's like, hey, wake up and see the sunshine. Special delivery for you. Sunshine special.
Sorry, if you're gonna be giving these puns to me that fast, could you orient expressly toward me?
You know what? I know this girl named Mary. She owns this business where you can sell art stuff, and she's thinking about quitting. I'm like, yeah, you know, ask us. It's Mary, sell Etsy. Mary Celeste, the SS Mary Celeste.
Mary Celeste.
All right, well, I better get going here. I don't want to Lusitania you.
There was a contest between the branches of the military. Army 1, Air Force, or Army 0, Air Force 1.
You know, you should marry Mac.
Oh, geez, is that a bumblebee?
Okay, that's fine. I don't like, damn you. I don't like even numbers. I feel that Optimus is prime.
Are we really gonna?
I'm glad you're positive because there's no reason to be a negatron.
Jazz hands. Jazz, he's one of the. We're going to go through every goddamn Transformer now. Just so you know that. Because we know one.
Have Jazz Hands as a vehicle?
No,
Jazz.
they're naming Transformers,
Oh, okay.
which I don't think is really in the spirit of what we're going for here.
They're famous vehicles.
Okay,
Nobody knew what Jazz was.
we just have polar, our rear opposites, like our polar expressions are just completely different.
That's right. And there was a guy up here earlier. His name was Thomas Tanked.
I was talking to his monarch, and I was like, dude, this guy was so fast. He was like Lightning McQueen.
I don't. Oh, you know what? Good thing I brought my kit here.
In the end, nothing really matters after all. Matter.
Whenever I go to a boxing match, it always ends up to be a TIE fighter match. It's a TIE fighter. TIE fighter.
That is acceptable, yes.
No, it's multiple vehicles, though.
Oh, okay, I used to date a Harpy, and I loved my ex's wings. X-Wing.
Why wings? Now we're going to go through all of Star Wars vehicles.
Yeah, but at least they're not characters.
Yeah, this is something to dread, not.
Ah, boy, the tabloids. Talk about your Star Destroyers.
Oh, TARDIS. When you get high and you feel the breeze, it's a high wind. High wind from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. We are not going to read all the Final Fantasy vehicles. Let's see here. Oh, I know. If I want to get myself a Ducati because I've had a Ninja for a while, but I want a speedier bike. Speeder bike.
Star Wars.
It's Star Wars, yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
I didn't get laid until I was 22, so a lot of Star Wars.
I didn't remember that one at 23.
Oh, better watch out. You don't want to get kicked by that bucking Bronco from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal. You're gonna have to take that speeder away. There's no speeders here. No speeders.
There are just ton of puns you can make on this.
Is that a vehicle? That's kind of, I mean, is a horse a vehicle?
It could be.
Oh, really?
You can get a DUI if you drive
horses?
a,
I need the
ride a
judges
horse
to-
car.
A
No
tauntaun
animal.
from Star Wars, like a horse. Is that a vehicle? No. We're not doing it.
All right.
You know, and I think these guys smell bad on the outside. We're not going to accept tauntaun, or else we'll be. That's not even the name of a. It's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths. We're not going to accept tauntaun because then we'll be going into all other types of animals that transform.
All right.
So no tauntaun, no strike, but go back.
Borg cube. Borg cubed.
All right, fine. If I want to set up a computer game in my garage with multiple computers, I want my land speedier than yours.
Is that my dog that I left in my vehicle in the sky? Is that my flying carpet?
The 500-pound man had a really awesome 2017. It was a good year, blimp.
Oh man, I didn't see that piece of land there. It was a hidden berg.
That's all right. Don't bring me down, spruce goose.
All right, I was fighting against the fighting gym leader in Pokemon, and I beat him my first try. Me 1, Koga's 0. Koga's 0 is a famous plane in World War II that was brought down, and then they analyzed it and created new dogfighting techniques.
You think that was good? I give it a 0.
Oh my God, that was fast. You're going at like Mach 5.
Damn, that's what I was trying to think of. You were in the Air Force too?
Speaking of that competition, the next round of the tournament, Air Force 0, Marine 1.
All right. Oof.
Dare say Marine 2.
Let's see. The old Millennium Falcon's been used, hasn't it? Yeah. All right. This way. So go this way. I got it. Other way. The other way. Okay. How about? Ooh, there we go.
Thank you, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome. Just giving you a break.
Already had one.
Yeah. No, I'm done. That's it. Yeah.
Very hardcore nerdy too. Thank you guys.
Good round.
Final Fantasy VII. Everyone knows that.
Really good round. Two of our heaviest hitters. Jerry Ian moves on. I'm treating Tyson pretty right now.
It's going great.
Why does the microphone smell like sausage? That's a great setup for a joke. I wish I had a punchline.
Yeah, but no, I'm down for it.
Okay, so our next two contestants are Jersey, excuse me, is it Allison? Allison, Jersey and Allison, all right.
Okay, if you're a contestant who needs to turn in your most viable punster, your MVP ballot, please turn it in now. On stage right at the table, please, where she's raising her hands. So if you voted for the MVP, now's the time to turn it in. New category. Could you, or if you want to show a great amount of confidence, you just let that thing hang. All right, reptiles.
No part, just the whole animal. Ready? Start with Jersey.
If I gave medicine, would it heal a monster?
Or we'll just see how this snakes out.
Iguana do well.
So sometimes I don't want to resort to profanity, but sometimes I dip low and do cuss. Diplodocus.
There you go.
Oh no.
That video gamer over there, I think the guy who's playing the Sega saw us.
Are you nice and comfy over there in Spanish? Are you cómodo? You're dragging your feet.
The king over there is looking at us. Yes, the tyrant saw us.
He's really a tattletale. He's a real rattler.
Nobody asked you.
So I made a Stachylosaurus the other day. Stegosaurus?
Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna burn through the sauruses, aren't we? This is why we do not have the category extinct animals. We ran into this, but go ahead, go. You guys are good, let it rip. Saurus it out. Okay, go ahead. I'll give you a strike. Keep going.
You got a strike.
Okay.
I hope you're not suffering from a reptile dysfunction.
No, I just keep looking down because I don't understand what shoes are. What are moccasins?
So speaking of feet, I got these weird corns that make it really hard to walk.
Can I get in on this topic, or are you garden snakes?
Well, I'll pass the list over to you. Basilisk.
If I don't win this year, alligator next year.
You're really dragging your feet on this one.
This is a crock. I'll dial my lawyer and get this fixed.
So when I first learned to smoke weed, they had me puff D-Magic, and then I was dragging my feet.
Yeah,
Are
okay.
you keeping it for real, alive, fictional, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Except for dragon was already.
Can we just do all fictional dragons now?
I know, I'm gonna give you one.
Can I do one fictional dragon?
Yeah.
Pete's dragging his feet too.
Pete's dragon. We are really done with dragons.
Oh, wow, well, it's a good thing it's not raining, because I left my windshield vipers at home.
Is anybody else boa'd?
I feel like our choices are really constrictor.
I don't want to marry you anymore. Can I have my diamond back?
Yeah, you can have your diamond back. So I went to Spain and I had a really fun time in Salamanca.
All right, now we discussed this amphibian thing. This category almost was reptiles and amphibians, but we saved the very end where we had heavy hitters on the stage. who can stay with reptiles. So no strike, but we're not doing amphibians.
Okay. Bats are not reptiles. They're mammals.
Are you starting a pun?
Of course. So, I'm feeling Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
And we are up here next with, oh, is that it?
Jerry and Max.
Oh, Jerry and Max, thank you. Thank you so much.
By the way, we have the results of voting. Gary's going to tell you. The 3 categories people had a chance to vote on for the final round were cat breeds, dog breeds, and U.S. presidents. And the winner is?
We had cats bringing in $64.50. We had U.S. presidents bringing in $174.80, and dogs topping the list at $178.37. A total of a very generous $417.67. Thank you very much.
You know, and people wonder why the Wes Anderson movie was named Isle of Dogs. How many people realize that's a pun? I keep explaining that to people. Think Isle of Lucy. I mean, Isle of puns. Anyway, obviously you love dogs too. Dogs are wonderful. They are going to be our final category. We're only going to take AKC breeds, so no parts. So get ready for that one. Okay, next 2 contestants.
Here's the mixes.
All right.
Max and Jerry Ann.
Rematch from last year.
Are you a real estate broker? Just maxed out, okay. Max, Jerry, your topic is?
I think you have to change that.
Coming around the corner. Coming around the corner, that'd be a good topic.
What about Facebook? Tell me about Facebook.
Oh, okay. Facebook. We have a page on Facebook called, where you go to facebook.com/PUNYPage, PUNYPAGE. PUNY stands for Punsters United Nearly Yearly. That's what we do here. That's what you all are. That's us. Facebook.com/PUNYPage, or if you're on Facebook, just type in PUNYPage. We pun 24/7, 52 weeks a year. We post topics, people pun on them. There are a bunch of pun pages on Facebook. We're the only one, as far as I know, where we invite everybody to pun along with us. So it's kind of like PunSlingers, except for there's no time limits, no rules. Ready? Okay, what's the topic? It is drug slang. The audience loves this one. Drug slang, dudes.
Who leads off?
Okay, ready? Jerry, you start.
Man, this topic's really getting hammered into me.
Okay. I'm just waiting for the clock to go bong.
My favorite actor is Bogart.
So how long until Crystal get to the stage?
Man, I don't like Pepsi, I like Coke.
Man, okay, I really have to accelerate my testicles. I have to do more speedball.
Just like the dog from Garfield, OD.
So I have furniture in my house that actually likes to break into song, and it tells me songs about fictional dragons. So that I have a Chase sing the dragon.
Is the color pink relevant? Pink elephant?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little hoarse.
Sometimes I gotta shakes, man.
If you hadn't been shaking while you did that, the shakes, yes. Foreman?
I like many different flavors of shakes.
Yes.
I always like to talk to the
I'll
farm.
let you fix one later.
Oh. I like to go down and talk to the farm animals, and I'm like, what's your deet socks?
Okay, here, have this as my toke of appreciation.
Cool, we can hash it out.
Oh, come on, that was a little bit blunt, don't you think?
I don't know, we can keep it moving in this joint.
So anyways, if the weed is too hot, just chill 'em.
Have you met my friend Mary Jane?
Oh no, I think I saw a roach.
So anyways, I'm smoking, getting high with my buddies, and I'm just gonna say I'm getting high, and well, actually, I think I'm about to crack. Is this?
Yes, crack. Okay, so he bought himself time to come up with crack, and
So my buddy is into like weird political movements. Like he actually supports ratting out his friends. So he's an anarchist.
I give that pun a 4 out of 20.
You look really young. Are you a teen? Tina.
As Mike Tyson would say, that's pretty methed up, dude.
How many puns have you made so far? Is that your 8th?
If you want to balance out a base, you just gotta use an acid.
I guess that's the key.
Sometimes when I'm walking, I lose my footing over my testicles. I'm tripping balls.
So that sounds like it's your trip house.
What is the pun in that?
Trap house.
Okay. I can't open any doors with these. They're junk keys.
Hey y'all. I just figured I'd say that one. Withdrawal.
Is that slang?
Withdrawal. Has that been used? Withdrawal been used? No. I withdraw my objection to you.
Wait, what? My turn?
Did you just give something in between we didn't catch?
No.
Okay, then it's your turn.
Oh, okay. These like snitchers, they're just Narcan on me. No. Narcan.
He's right.
That
Narc
is-
has been used, and he's using the form for naloxone, Narcan. Yes.
Yes.
Not slang, but good enough. We're going to hear way too much about in the next 2 years. To you.
So I prefer, like I said about the farm, I like to borrow money in order to fund my farm endeavors, but I do not borrow the full price of the animal. I usually get a sub-ox loan.
I have a very perverted friend who draws a line and then starts humping it. He's doing a line.
So every time I go to bed, you know, I'm a very loud sleeper, and then my alarm wakes me up. So it's like starting.
My favorite heroine is Wonder Woman.
Man, we're looking for drug slang, and he's used horse and heroin. One of the I think we're going to retire this category later on, simply because it requires a certain level of knowledge. That's fairly unreasonable, so I'm not going to strike you on that. Both of you have given the naloxone and suboxone, so great pun. Wonder Woman, heroin. but we're looking for slang. I'm not gonna give you a strike, but come up with slang if you can. Not for Wonder Woman, for heroin.
He did. She's a heroine.
Right, for you. You need, so it's your turn. Oh, it could be on anything. It doesn't have to be on heroin, but you need to come up with drug slang.
Dope.
Sorry, I had to do a dab.
Well, we can fix that.
So I went to China, and I was looking around, and I was looking at all the different colors, and you know, there they have China white.
Speaking of colors, I've seen a lot of magic, and I like blue magic the most.
So I always figure like there's a lot of slander going around, and I'm really sick of all of this black tar people are slinging.
Well, that pun kind of rocks.
Did that gel capitally? Gel caps.
Gel caps is a medical term. Do you want to take it as slang?
It's a form of packaging for heroin. Have you watched The Wire?
Oh, I did.
I'm asking the guy in the fedora about drug slang. All right, I gotta take it.
I don't know if that pun cuts it.
So I always like to show off my uniform when I'm in the military. I'm like, see, BDUs. CBD.
Okay. You got it.
There was this widow, and she was very sad, and like, just don't accuse her of lying. Bereave her.
Reefer. Excellent.
So you really shouldn't diss pens, Harry. Sorry,
That is definitely not slang.
Dispensary is not.
Dispensary, not slang. The opposite of slang, actually. All right, so we give this final round. We're trying. All right.
All right. Okay.
Hold on. I told you I'd give you a chance to repair one.
All right.
And I did.
So,
So go ahead.
like, when I was trying to get my job, I always had to impress the hiring committee. And then, so I actually went down to the hiring committee and I offered them a beverage. I was like, "Would you like some THC?"
You gonna call this slang or not? No. All right. I know, but somebody's got to lose. Yes, to you. Maybe extra time.
Okay, I'm gonna strips this down to the basics. Strips, that's how you dose Suboxone.
Okay. There you go.
This one goes out to my ex-girlfriend. You stabbed me in the back. How could you do that, Molly?
I don't know. Are you just gonna go home and whip it?
Well, actually, I really need to poop, so I'll probably sit on the pot.
Has, quick check. No one's used pot? Oh, no. That was not a question. That's good? Okay. All right. Pot has not been used.
I ought to smack you for that.
We'd do better if we worked on a team here.
Weed?
Weed, yeah.
Not used.
Has weed been used?
It's not been used.
Okay.
God, I'm getting kind of itchy up here. H.
H, horse, heroin, okay. Oh, okay. Probably something else I don't know.
I had this a friend of mine. What was her name? Mary Jane? Mary Jane?
Not a pun.
Mary Jane?
You're not. Yes. Right.
Okay, I would love to marry Jane.
Yes! So, you gave me a strike for your first attempt and then you fixed it and it's to you.
My buddy is really good at rehabbing buildings in New York. We call him Mr. Brownstone.
So anyways, in my vehicle, like in the car, I have some questionable things. Indica.
Indica. Okay, indica. Okay. All right.
Okay. So, are you going to get lots of penalties, or will this turn out well? Docked or feel good?
Sure, Dr. Feel Good.
Oh, here I am just crushing these greenbacks in my pocket. I'm just popping bills.
You just exactly described what you were doing. You're popping pills. Did I miss something?
Popping bills.
Popping bills. Thank you. It's to you.
Okay. So we're going to have a break at some point, and then in between taking our drug competition, it's interludes.
Oh, geez, man, that is too disgusting. That is Quaalude. That's,
Has that been used?
Lude was Quaalude. Quaalude, right? Quaalude is the name of the drug. He gave the drug sling for it, which is Lude, and then you give Quaalude. So it's not really drug slang, and he'd already used Lude, so it is with regret. All of us knowing that there can only be one.
You only get a couple mess ups per round.
Great job, Jerry. Great job.
Deanna, can you help me out?
Hey, Max.
Who are next?
Congratulations. How are these two going to celebrate, I wonder?
Jersey and Max. Oh.
Before we go into the final round, Before we go into the final round, and too late, they're already up here, but just stand aside because we have the MVP award this year, voted by a jury of your peers. Not to say that we are not going to disappear, but the jury of your peers has awarded the MMVP award to Annika Eagle. Come on up here, Annika Eagle. You know her, you love her, you can't get enough of her. Photo ops, here we go. We love you, we think a lot of you. But now we're going on to the final round. She's down. All right, take it out. We're gonna come up for a photo op for everybody all again later.
We have an announcement about this final round. The word masters over here have a copy of the acceptable responses. It is dog breeds, no parts, no crazy made-up mutt names. They are the breeds accepted by the AKC.
Not famous dogs.
And there's not famous dogs. And it's a limited list. So you all ready? Okay.
And David, does it include weird things like labradoodles?
If it's not on the list, it has to be an accepted breed by the AKC.
So you would have to have memorized this list to know, right?
I'm not going to take peeky poo.
Okay. I see you.
Okay. Y'all ready? Jersey, you go first.
When Douglas MacArthur sent the encrypted thing over the airwaves and it was intercepted, do you know what the German ship heard?
Do you like to make out with dogs? Do you French poodles?
Only in my laboratory.
Do you, do you like to explore in your laboratory what diseases the dogs have? Do you check out the germs in sheepdogs?
Yes, because I am progressive.
So I seem to be getting followed everywhere. There's a wolf hounding me.
I wish wolves would hound me.
So I found that some instruments you can carry with you everywhere, but a bass, set it down.
Does that bass play a sharp A?
I'm not sure, but I do enjoy a good hot dog, and then I go out on a boat with it, so I am a wiener mariner.
Hot dog, more like got frog. See, I'm a wiener rhymer.
Rhymer. It's a pun.
So you punned on the breed,
Wiener mariner.
Weimaraner, and you punned on the breed.
Yeah, I said Weimaraner, but I just misheard. Yeah.
You just did it better. That's all right.
Hey,
Oh, I didn't know
that's
that.
fine. Hey, so we're wearing shorts up here. I hope you're enjoying peeking knees.
Do you stalk dogs on the internet? Do you dox hounds?
I can't talk when I go shopping. When I go to the mall, I'm mute.
Aikida.
When Joan of Arc was on the pyre, did everybody watch that Saint Bernhard?
I think that there's a little bit of Joan of Arc within all of us. Sheba in you.
We're both up in our higher range, but actually my voice is a little bit husky.
Do you try portraying Hamlet? I hear he's a Great Dane.
Bull. Dogs can't play Shakespeare.
I don't know. I think you should throw that down into the memory hole, because that's some pit bull.
Actually, I feel like I should admit something in this moment. I'm Portuguese. What are dogs?
So I always found, though, that I was smarter than dogs. I could outfox hounds.
How about another round of applause for our MVP, Annika Beagle?
So I found that mountaintop removal in West Virginia is an extremely destructive practice that should be ended, but I don't think we'll ever get our ridge back.
Donald Trump wants to bomb Iranians.
I found, though, that one of the biggest sources of pollution is seaweed off of the coasts. You really have to watch out for Australian kelp pea.
I thought the biggest cause of pollution was all those sheets you take.
Beesh on.
Lots of ops a big talk coming from this guy.
You're turning my brain to mush. I'm going to have to follow my. So I don't know. You've slayed dogs me.
Slay dog, is that a breed, word ramblers? Okay, not a breed.
Max, I want to bust and tear.
Max gets another try. No, you got a strike.
All right. So I. Do you, so I've always found that it's not as fun to play with feces unless it's the real thing. I find toy poo dull.
Max. I want to bust and tear your puns apart.
Do you make out with dogs? Do you French bulldogs?
I'm sensing a disturbing theme.
Somebody gave me ice.
What's that?
French poodle was used, not French bulldog.
All right, so French poodle has been used, but he said
French bulldog.
Bulldog been used. This is where it gets dicey, David.
Let it go.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen that more often. He said that fateful day.
You know, Max, I know you are having a tough time with incontinence. I don't think you can just stand there and poodle a little bit.
Poodle?
That's a standard poodle?
So, my girlfriend, we really enjoy going to gas stations / delis throughout central New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And it's really like Wawa.
I can't remember if I did this or just in my head. Someone took away my delicious chocolatey beverage. It was a Maltese.
We have a new world champion PunSlinger, Joseph Gladowski from New York. Thank you very much. By the way, the reason that this was possible to not go on till 4 in the morning, thank you, Bill Kreider, for being our super timer. You did a very good job. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, everyone over here. Thank you, Guy, for keeping track of the words that have been used for us. Thank you to the museum for hosting us. Thank you. We're going to give out medals. We have two, wait. We have two Garys on the stage at the same time. That's not allowed. Thanks again to our sound guy, Gary.
Downside about something like that, right? So if you're like, I don't have a phone.
All you people who are leaving, don't forget to take your trash with you. Don't forget to take your blankets with you. If you forget something and you have to come back to get it later, check with the O. Henry Museum. And I'm not taking stuff home. I'm leaving stuff here that I find, and I always find valuable stuff.
So check with the O'Henry Museum if you lost something like sunglasses. There are several pairs of sunglasses over here. Yes. If you're planning to lose your keys, you'll probably realize it when you get to your car.
That wraps up the 2018 World Champion Cutoff. Thanks for watching.
All right. The stage is now available.